Well, you talked about the need just to settle down and purge the memories of that mixed team disappointment when just a few moments ago she and her partner Kim Woo Jin lost a gold medal match to Chinese Taipei. She's got to forget all about that. Chang Hye Jin, who hasn't won a World Cup stage event since Antalya 2014. It's long overdue.
That is, that's a surprise. I'd love to know what she's done for the last 15 minutes, whether she's shot on the range or whether she's just gathered her thoughts together.
And here is the very popular and hugely talented Bo Bae. Bronze medalist in Rio, double gold in London. Now, she came into this one saying she wasn't in particularly good form. She wasn't particularly fit as well, and fitness is a big part of archery. There's not everybody can just go and pick one of these things up and shoot it accurately. But Key, who said her form's not great, her fitness isn't great, still shot well in her semi-final to beat Ksenia Perova. Well, we know it's a career gold and silver, but which one of these outstanding competitors is going to be walking away with the gold medal? Bo Bae firing first, and that's just nuzzling the 10.
Yeah, she's got that.
These two met in Shanghai back in 2012. I'm sure you remember, Mike. Key won on a shoot-off in a quarter-final. That must have been a high standard that year.
I would fancy Bo Bae this year. I think she's got the upper hand, especially after watching that mixed team performance. But I'm sure it's going to be close.
Well, Chang, if she can nail a 10 here, will make it neck and neck at this point. Not quite. So, if Bo Bae can hit a 10, that's a shutout in this first set. Well, instead of shutting her opponent out, she's just opened the door wide open and said, come on in. Take the first set.
But she couldn't.
Yeah, what an extraordinary first set that was.
Yeah.
Both of them will actually feel very disappointed.
Yeah, they're both going to be feeling right. I don't know where I am. I haven't found my form. I haven't sent it in. Even points, but no one's exactly feeling like they've got this match under control.
Oh, amazing. Both of them just getting 27s. Chang the more consistent. But they share the spoils from the first set. This is a nervy final. Bo Bae. Well, gets a 9. But at least it's erased the memory of that 8. That potentially could have cost her that first set. And they're step for step.
Mid-9s.
Taking her time here. Look, the shot clock down to 5. She didn't have to rush it, but she certainly took her time, and it's an almost identical shot. So just again, drifted slightly to the left. Now, who's going to find the first 10 of this set? Well, it's not there.
Wow.
Goodness me, that was barely a 7.
It's extremely wide. Can Key capitalise?
Of course she can.
Yes.
Of course she can.
And they might all be to the left, but that is a beautiful group for 70 metres.
Now she needs something special here just to finish off. Well, just happy to be back in the gold there, I think. She certainly needed to just get that 7 out of her system. She's not having a good afternoon, is she?
Not at all.
You wonder if there is a holdover from that mixed match.
It's definitely going to be baggage there. It just depends whether she's got the skills to go away and in 10, 15 minutes erase it all, which is hard because you're trapped on a finals field. You're surrounded by the public who want to see you and autograph you, so you can't just go for a wander down the street. Sometimes some people like to go and shoot it out, go on the practice boss and just try and shoot as many arrows as you can, or get some quiet time. I'm not sure it's been fully effective, whatever her plan was.
Well, there is a very strong chance that Chang Hye Jin may well leave Shanghai without a gold medal. And those odds are increasing all the time. She's all over the place. Oh, this is a collapse. This is meltdown stuff. Key's just got to stay focused. And well, that's interesting, isn't it? I mean, that could have been a real kick in the teeth there for Chang if she'd hit a 9 or even a 10. She's got herself a chance of getting back into this one. Needs a bit of help from Key after that dreadful 6. Sometimes when an opponent is struggling, it creeps into your game as well.
It can definitely be contagious. Listen, movement there. I was just about to say that doesn't look steady at all, and now she's going to run out of time.
Oh my goodness me.
I've never seen.
That's unbelievable. That's absolutely shocking.
Schoolgirl error.
And Chang punishes it with her first 10 of this gold medal match.
Who would have thought that she could start a set with a 6 and that Bo Bae wouldn't win the set?
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, we talked about it. I think you used the word contagious. Chang was struggling, and somehow that permeated through to Bo Bae. It was just fell apart in that middle arrow of the 3 there. Just gifted the set to Chang. This is gold by attrition, isn't it? Who can commit the least errors?
If there's a tornado going through, if it's really windy, this would all make perfect sense, but it's not that bad. You know, there's a little bit of turbulence, but not anything significant. And you could just see she'd just taken too long, and then she's like, no, I can't shoot it. But if you come down and you've got 4 seconds on the clock, there's not a lot you can do, especially when you then drop your arrow.
Right, let's see these two hit some heights. Thank you.
That's more like it.
That's what we need to see. Chang looking to match that and doing exactly that. Now, this is more like it. It's almost as if both of them have just said enough with this.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Enough with 6s and dropped arrows. We're 2 of the top 3 in the world. We're better than this. Time to show it. This is more like it. A good, solid, strong 9 from Bo Bae. Let's see if Chang can just replicate her first arrow. Well, it's not the best 9, but it's still a 9. What target does Bo Bae set her opponent? Match that is the target.
That's a return to form.
All Chang can do is get a share of this one, but to do it, she needs 10, and she gets a weak 9. So Bo Bae, as you say, Mike, with a strong return to form, puts herself on the edge. Just one shared set. Next time up, the gold medal will be hers. And wasn't that good to see from both of them? No dramas, no crises, just good, solid shooting.
What a fascinating match, though. I wonder if this... I don't know, it just seems like... I want to say, has the Korean team had some unfortunate news, or has something distracted them? Is there something going on in the camp? Are they not well? Or because they're not performing to the standard which has let them dominate international target archery for the last 20 years. Fascinating.
Is there an element of early season blues? But surely that would affect everybody equally.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we're seeing a bit of everything now from Chang. We do not need to see eights if she wants to make a fight of this, especially as Bo Bae finally seems to have got her game sorted out. Just a share of the spoils here for Ki will assure her of gold, and Chang with an 8 to start may have let this one slip away already, and I tell you, this is an hour of her life she won't be pressing replay on very often. This is not going to make the highlight reel of her career.
For sure.
Silver in the mixed team against Chinese Taipei when they just blew it. There's no other way to look at it. And she's just not hit consistently the high notes here, Chang. She knows it. She will just put that bow down and just say, you know what, not my day, not my afternoon. 6 will do it. Who needs a 6 when you can nail a 10? I tell you what, that was 5 out of 6 to finish there for Bo Bae, all 10s. That's what she's capable of, and that is what has produced gold for her. Good competition between the two of them. Good friends, teammates as well. Chang accepted that this wasn't the day that she was going to be number 1, second best, and accepted it. And Ki managed to shrug off that missed shot after all that, and that shows her mental toughness. A lot of athletes would have fallen apart after that. What did she respond with? 10s right down the line.
Absolutely. If you look at her score sheet, the first half and the second half, night and day. It is, like you said, I've had enough of this. Let's get on with some proper shooting. And she went back to her world-dominating standard. Excellent shooting.
Well, it wasn't dull, was it? Far from it. The individual women's competition has now concluded. Gold and silver for Korea. Bo Bae, the current world number 2.